I don't know what it is about Konami and Hero players, but they keep giving us the shaft, especially over here in the TCG. In the OCG recently, we received two new cards, one being the Hero Trap, and one being this new card called, what is it called? Arm Neos. So I'm gonna give you guys my opinion about these cards and tell you guys why these cards suck, if you guys were wondering. So first we're gonna go over Arm Neos, because that's the new one that just came out today. On my early Saturday morning, I'm about to sip my coffee and begin this discussion. So, Arm Neos. If this card is special summon, you choose one dragon monster in your graveyard and destroy all face-up monster opponent controls with equal to or lower level. It's effect number one. Effect number two. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can make this card gain this effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you contribute this card, special summon one Elemental Hero Fusion from your extra deck, ignoring some of the conditions. Off the rip, the card is trash. Reason being is because it's a Neos card. The requirements are one Elemental Hero Neos, one Armed Dragon monster. Armed Dragons, for the most part, is a fickle archetype to say the least, which is why I also say we need block format in Yu-Gi-Oh! For archetypes like Armed Dragon can have a chance. 3500 attack, 3000 defense. You're gonna make this off the Neo Fusion, and then when he hits the field, you're gonna just target the Armed Dragon you sent, blow up your opponent's board, and then you can quick effect, bring out an E-Hero Fusion? Bro, why couldn't it just say Hero? Like, if it would have just said Hero, you could bring out like Dark Claw, make it more competitive. The only real target you're gonna have with this is Contrast Hero Chaos, because Contrast Hero Chaos is always treated as an E-Hero. Now, the reason why this card is garbage is because you're only really, in today's metagame, or in the metagame in general, unless you're playing really casual, you're only really going to want to use the effect to bring out Contrast Hero Chaos, which is the quick effect. And the part about that sucks is you have to destroy a monster by a battle. Now you guys might be saying, Rogue, why is that bad? That's actually not that bad of an effect. Because we already have that effect in the form of E-Hero Grand Merge. E-Hero Grand Merge is a hero monster. I gotta pull it up right on my laptop. He must be fusion summon. Gains attack and defense equal to the combined original levels of the materials used for the fusion summon times 300. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you contribute this card, special summon one Elemental Hero Fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but it cannot attack monsters equal to a lower level than it. So off the rip, that's a 10 times easier card to bring out because we have Extra Hero Divisor, I think that's his name. He's a link monster that you can link into him. You can search out the materials to make this. This is just 2 hero normal monsters, so you can go into the Divisor, search out the normal monsters so your hand won't break. You can play this strategy in the regular hero deck that's already competitive and essentially get the effect that you'll be getting from the Arm Neos way faster. Now, Arm Neos does have the benefit of being able to use with the Neos Fusion and Neos support, but I'm not a Neos player, so maybe you Neos players can tell me, will you guys use the Armed Dragon support? This would be a cool card if it was like 2v2 duels that were like highly competitive where you could use cards in both players' decks. Let's say, for example, we had a 2v2 duel format where if I play Fusion Destiny, but I'm out of materials, but my opponent got my teammate got materials, I can use their materials from their deck instead. This card would be solid in a magical, mythical format like that. But considering we don't have that type of format yet, at least, hope Konami don't take my idea. If you do, give me credit, Konami, give me credit. Yeah, just a card that's for anime fans, in all honesty. So yeah, man, I think this card is a pass. We got the shaft. Konami bent us over and showed us that we ain't nothing. We ain't shit to Konami. They bent us over and told us, yeah, y'all ain't nothing. So, next up. This is a card I wanted to review when it first dropped. However, I didn't review it because my channel got shut down. Nevertheless, I'm not gonna hold you guys too longer. Protection of the Elements. When a spell / trap is activated, you can banish one face-up Elemental Hero monster you control into the end phase. Negate the activation if you do, destroy that card. Then, if you control E-Hero Terraformer, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one of your special summon one of your Elemental Hero monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, ignoring some of the conditions. Once again, that Elemental Hero. We need better Elemental Heroes, Konami. Like, I don't know if Konami just want heroes to be a mid archetype. I mean, they give us somewhat decent support here and there. The Masked Heroes was the best. The Masked Heroes, the Fusion Destiny support, And Division Hero support was some of the most competitive support we've gotten. That was the best legacy support we've gotten that made the deck competitive like it is now. But it's like Konami's wishy-washy with us. They give us good support, and they give us really, really mid support. It's like someone at Konami's like, they want the hero deck to be good, but not good enough to run the meta. I don't know if that's because they just don't like the archetype, or I don't know if that's because maybe they feel they don't want, as far as an anime deck is concerned, they don't want heroes to overshadow things like Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes White Dragons. Because if you guys look at it competitively speaking, the anime decks from the Dual Monster era are trash. I mean, Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes, they're decent. They're solidly tier 2 decks. But compared to against Heroes, Synchrons, and even the Zexu era, like decks, like from the protagonist, bruh, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician getting clapped up. So I personally think maybe Konami, whoever at the higher up, they just have a hard on for the original decks that are popular from the anime, and they just don't want to make the newer decks more viable. Like it don't make sense when the more I think about it, I'm like, it don't really make sense. But that's the only other issue I can be thinking about why these cards are mid. Now, the counter trap, it's not super mid because you do get to negate a spell and trap, but that's why it's also mid, because it's only spell and trap negation. It's not a monster effect negation. If I was to make this card, I would have included negate spell, trap, and monsters. And also, if you have an Elemental Hero Fusion on your field, you can activate this card during your opponent's turn from the hand. That way, it'd have been a lot more better, a lot more playable. You can keep it in your hand, so that way, if you have an E-Hero Fusion, you could just negate. And I would have also made, if I was to make this card, instead of you having to banish an E-Hero to use the effect, banish a hero. Make it be banish a hero monster, so you can use with Division Heroes and the Masked Heroes. But if you have an E-Hero Fusion, give it that additional hand effect, so that way it'll promote more play for E-Hero Fusions and make us hero players leave our Sunriser on the board, Ab-Zeros on the board, so that way we can have a way to try to stop some stuff. I mean, the banishing monster from the field is kind of like, because if you negate a card effect, right, you banish your Stratos, for example. Well, you negated one card effect in today's metagame, even in the OCG metagame when this is coming out, because this is coming out in the premium pack. Even in the OCG metagame, they have tier limits, like a weaker form of tier limits. They still have sprites in some capacity. They have a lot of different things over there alongside Max C. So it's gonna be like, okay, you can banish your hero monster, you're gonna go TK. In the TCG, it'll be the same thing. You banish your hero monster, they'll be like, okay. They'll be like, Lightning Storm, negate, combo, attack for game. Now there is a combo with this spell and trap, with this hero trap card. I saw it on Jaden BR's channel, shout outs to him. It's essentially you need wake up your hero and you do the whole Neos combos. You bring out wake up your hero, you pop him with DP, you bring out the Spirit of Neos to add the trap, you set the trap, set up your board. It takes a lot of setup, and just think about today's metagame standards once again, with things like the Ishizu cards, you're not gonna pull that off unless you're extremely lucky and your opponent has trash. So, all in conclusion, Konami gave us hero players to shaft, and I mean, that's why I'm playing a different deck right now, to be frank. Like, I love the hero archetype, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, if you guys can see right here. Like, I got Kamen Rider stuff, I got Power Ranger stuff in my background. I'm a big Power Ranger, Super Sentai, Masked Rider fan, and it just saddens me to see that the hero stuff, as cool as the archetype it is, it just can't compete by today's metagame terms. And I know there's players doing good. Like, shout outs to Big Boy Kev on my channel. He's a subscriber. I saw that he won his case tournament with heroes, Ring Mirror Force. You're a beast, Kevin. And shout outs to everybody else who's been doing good as well. But for the most part, you're not gonna be doing, heroes can't do good consistently like that. In an 8 to 10 round tournament, with the way the deck is set up now, you might get 4 or 5 rounds and 6 rounds, and if you're lucky. But when you factor in the brick hands and your opponent playing a Shizu and your opponent's potentially cheating, it's gonna be kind of hard to like get those wins up consistently, which is why when a lot of people went to nationals, out of all the hero players that were good that went to nationals, like me, D-Time, and everybody else who went to nationals, only one of us did good, and he was a subscriber of all of us, and he made day 2, but he didn't top because the deck is good, but like It's just other decks are better, and that's the way card games are structured. So, all in conclusion, man, hopefully Konami give us a better support. But tell me what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Also, if you guys are wondering, I forgot to mention the set that Arm Nails is coming out. It's coming out in this super like AA set where it has the let me see. Arm Nails comes out and it comes out in some utility box. That's gonna give you like sleeves, a deck box. I'll try to have pictures on the screen. I'm about to edit this video now. But yeah, man. Hope you get that in the TCG. It looks awesome. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think about this video. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue, and I'm signing out. Peace.